I've moved a lot. Some houses bring fond, happy, nostalgic memories, and others I cannot remember any good feelings about it. There is one house, in particular, the house I cannot remember feeling good about. The energy there was different. My old, creepy house. I lived in it for a good 7 to 8 years. This house did not have good natural lighting, so it always felt dark and cold. We owned many pets while living there. They all died. Each pet that died, we buried it in our backyard. It included pets such as birds, hamsters, and a goat. It was a pet cemetery in our backyard. Sometimes at night, my sister and I would lay in the dark, listening to the sounds on our rooftop. It was right above our bedroom, like someone was dribbling a basketball. But as time went on, we got used to it and shrugged it off. There was one night. My sisters and I were up late watching movies in the living room. It was raining. Our living room is attached to our huge porch. The porch has large windows, which is covered by curtains. To get to the garage from indoors, you have to go through the porch from the living room and then walk 100 feet in front of the curtains to reach the door to the garage. Each time you walked through the hallway of the porch, the light sensor would turn on. And each time you opened the door to the garage, a bell would ring, indicating someone had opened the door. So that night, we started hearing weird things around the house. We started feeling creeped out and shut off everything in the living room except for the lights. We turned on every bright light. We sat in still silence, just wondering what was going on. Then, all of a sudden, the bell from the garage door rang. We freaked out. There was no way no one could be inside the porch. The only way to get to the porch was from the living room, where we were. And no one parks their car in the garage, so no one comes home through the garage door and porch. We sat holding our breath, and then all of a sudden the sensor light went on. We screamed and freaked out. We did not see a shadow walk by from the living room, but the sensor light only turns on when someone walks by. And then the sensor light turned off, as if that person had walked by and left. We watched our porch door, waiting to see if someone or something was going to turn the knob or knock on the door. Then suddenly, my sister's parked car in the driveway started honking. It started beeping so loud. We looked outside and it was completely dark in our driveway. There was no one in her car, but the car kept honking, like someone was continuously pressing the steering wheel. It wouldn't stop. It was raining hard by now, and no one else was home but my sisters and I. We were scared, freaked out, and so decided to call my uncle who lived nearby. So in the middle of the night, my uncle and my aunt and my grandpa came over. We watched as they pulled up into our driveway. My sister's car was still honking uncontrollably. It was pitch black outside except for the lights on my uncle's car. And this honking had been going on for at least 25 to 30 minutes by now. Then we watched from the window as my uncle walked up to my sister's car to take a look inside. And suddenly, the honking stopped. When they all came inside, we told them that we were scared, we're home alone, and were experiencing weird things around the house, and then the honking had happened. My uncle calmed us down and said, "There is nothing to worry about." He did not say much else, as he wanted to assure that we were fine and that we were no longer scared. My grandpa looked around the house some more, and he spoke loudly and bravely. "Whatever you are, I am here. I am not scared of you." That's what he said, and then he spent the night with us, sleeping on the couch. We were able to sleep peacefully for the rest of the night, and nothing else creepy happened for the rest of the night. The next day, my uncle described the steering wheel. We could finally see that he was indeed creeped out from that night, but he had kept his composure in front of us. He said when he walked up to the car, he saw the steering wheel shaking uncontrollably, and as he reached inside to touch the steering wheel, the honking finally stopped. It was unexplainable, and as he told that experience, he just shook his head in confusion. Once in a while, I still drive by that old house. Each time I look at it, I feel eyes piercing back at me. This story ends here. Thank you for listening to Human Heart Stories, and remember to please help like and subscribe to this channel for more stories on people's true life experiences.